Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Latavia, how are you?
Hello.
What did I get wrong?
You didn't get anything wrong. I just wanted to put my input in
Okay,
because I have so much.
okay. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Are you actively in church?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm in Georgia. I'm actually in Gwinnett. Most of my family's in Mississippi and South Georgia, and I have a lot of women in my life who most of my family's either married or they're like 35 plus, and they're like, Lord, it's not my man. He's gonna have my man come, and it gets to a point where
Hold
they're
on,
like
hold
50.
on. They are married or they're waiting to be married?
It's usually one of the exact opposite.
Okay.
There's a lot of married, happy people in my family, and everyone else who's not. God is their husband, and they get to a point where they're hitting 50 and they're confused because they so far in their careers.
What do you do? What about you? What are you doing?
Currently, I'm in school, but I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
So we're working on that.
Okay. How long have you been with your boyfriend?
Almost a year.
Do you want to get married?
Yes.
Is he marriage minded?
Yes.
Are you sure? I mean, have you had the
From what we talk about, yes.
okay, marriage minded? Does he want to marry you?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Well, that doesn't matter, sweetheart.
I wouldn't know until he got on one knee.
But no, well, see, yes. Here's the thing. Okay, this is where so many of our sisters make go awry. You got time invested in with a guy that you don't know these questions up front. How old is he?
23.
So he's young. Okay.
Yes.
So a young marriage, you got to be prepared to go through all of the hard stuff, the broke, the losing jobs, finding jobs, living in apartments, eating peanut butter and jelly and bologna, because he does not have the skills or the resources to be a high value man yet. That doesn't come until 35 or 40 years old. You got a guy who may be Henry in training. Are you prepared to go through that with him?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right there, I don't believe that. And look, man, I just need to know. Be honest with me. Be honest with yourself. Are you prepared to go through that with him?
We talk about different things.
I talked about the downside, man. Are you familiar with T.D. Jakes, the pastor, T.D. Jakes?
No.
T.D. Jakes, America's Minister. Okay. Potter's House was the.
I don't really. Is it if it's on TV? I don't.
Well,
really
he was
watch.
the president, but he advised Obama.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Young lady, understand something. You're 19 or 20? 20? 20?
20. Yes.
Yeah. Again, the downsides of marriage, for richer, for poor,
Yes.
sickness, health, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, through sickness and health. That they mean that. And a man who's 23, if he's ever going to try to be something, he's going to have failures. Especially if he tries to own a business. Most people fail 3 times before they get something to start. Are you prepared to go through that with him? Are you prepared to live in an apartment?
Those are things I've been thinking about more and more the past few months.
Say it again.
I said those are things I've been thinking about more and more the past few months.
So when I asked you if he's marriage minded, you said you believe this, but it sounds like you're not marriage minded with him. This is where you say
You
something.
might be on a point.
But see, I know, and this isn't fair.
Because here's the thing: when I said it's been a year, it wasn't a whole year of like, it was like dating and then more commitment. But we've been talking about things now and where we see this going later.
Okay, well, let me just stop you. Let me stop you right here. Let me stop you right here. If you know you want to be married, you need to be dealing with men who can actually. Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife?
Ideally,
Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife?
yes.
Then see, let me tell you something, young lady, and everybody else in there. You need to stop this game playing. You need to just say what it is you want and then understand that. Because the way you're saying this right now, you're setting this boy up. You're setting this relationship up to end up breaking his heart.
I always feel like I can help support and push and motivate, but then I have older people also telling me I shouldn't rely on potential. But I'm like,
Are these older women married?
some and some not.
Okay, understand something. Don't listen to women when it comes to marriage.
Okay.
You need to be listening to men. And the thing is, see, many of you young women look at men your age and you want them to be able to produce like men my age. They can't. He can't.
All right.
He cannot. I could not produce like me now at 20 some odd. And that's so unfair. You young ladies want these young, good men to go out and be more than 23. So this is why you got to be honest. If you want to be married and be a stay-at-home wife, you need to be dating men only who can do that. Don't be getting, see, we often hear about how women get done wrong and women get strung along, such and so forth. But we don't hear is this story. Women like yourself, you may not be doing it maliciously, but you know you want something different that this guy cannot provide. And this is how a lot of guys end up getting twisted up, because some guy comes along who's older and can provide these things. Next thing you know, you're breaking up with this guy. Ladies, get real with yourself, understand what you want, and date that. Don't play with men because you don't like it when men play with you.
Right.
And the reason I push that so much, ma'am, is because you got all those women around you, and I know you're getting bad advice. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny to me because there's a 23-year-old man on the other side. Was he raised by his father?
He's raised by both parents.
Does he love you?
I had to think about it for a bit.
Has he said he loved you?
Yes.
What do you mean you had to think about it for a bit?
Because we're, like I said.
Did he say he loved you?
Yes.
Then what the French toast is there to think about?
Because it's been a minute since he said something like that.
All right. I'm going to let you go ahead and go because I'm sensing the deception in the game plan. And you're a little young for this. You need to know what it is. See, if you want to be married, yeah, get away.
No, I appreciate
you
what
need
you're
to get
saying.
away
I'm
from them
listening.
old toxic women because you're far too potentially manipulative for this young age. The deception, the vagueness, the vagary. I'm hearing a bunch of older women and a bunch of business. You should be happy, optimistic, and hopeful at this age. Not this hedging and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah.
No, it's just a complicated thing, and I wasn't gonna go that.
It shouldn't be
much
that
in
complicated
detail.
at your age, ma'am. It shouldn't be complicated at your age. Life ain't complicated at your age. It's just not. It's not complicated at your age. You're 20. You don't have any real world responsibility, real world bill. You got any kids?
No.
Then it ain't complicated. You were at the prom 2 years ago. Knock it off. You got all them older women in your ear tainting your spirit and overcomplicating and overburdening you as a 20-year-old and that young man as a 23-year-old. And no one to actually sit down and pull you out of it. Where's your dad?
He lives a few hours away,
But
he's in my life.
Huh?
My parents divorced when I was young.
Javon, unmute yourself. If the man said if the man said he loved you, did you say you loved him back? Latibia, unmute.
Yes.
Did you say you loved him back?
Yes.
Do you?
I do. I just don't want to make decisions based. I have so much, like you said, different things in my ear of just worry about feelings, and then there's other
Get
parts
some
that's
counseling,
like,
young lady. Get away from those old bitter broads before you jack your life up. That's as nice as I can put it. You got too much. You got too many. All this negative stuff ain't come from your lived experience. Javon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What did I get wrong?
Nothing you got wrong. I guess I just want to talk about a few things that you've talked about with the caller so far.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Are you in church?
No.
Okay.
So the one lady, she sounded like she had a British accent.
Okay.
You asked the question, how come black people don't know this? I think maybe there might be a cultural difference. So maybe the upbringing is not leading for people to know.
Okay. What did you
want to-
Okay. Do me a favor. Are you coming in to respond to them, or did you have something you wanted to discuss with me?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess responding to them.
Who are you, and why should they listen to you?
Well, I guess that's the point of the dialogue. I guess I would say what I would have to say.
Here's the thing: the dialogue. I don't mind it, but why should they listen to you? You're not in church, right?
No.
Are you a Christian?
No.
Are you married?
No.
The title of the broadcast is Married to Jesus. Why should God send you a high-value husband? You're not married, you're not in church, and you're not a Christian. And why should these ladies listen to you?
Well, I don't agree that. Gotcha, I guess I agree with what you're saying, that you should not have to be waiting for Jesus to send you a good man.
But you came on here. But here's the thing, man. You came on here to give them advice. Why?
I didn't want to give them advice. I wanted to discuss to say why I think that maybe certain people don't know this, is what you were saying.
See, I'm using you as an avatar, man. What's going on in your life? Do you have any kids?
No.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
When's the last long-term relationship you had?
About a year ago.
How long was that?
It was about a year.
About a year? About a year could be 4 months. What was it?
11 months.
Okay. And it was a year ago. Why'd you guys break up?
Well, I broke up with him because everything we discussed, he reneged on.
Such as?
We were talking about marriage. He didn't want to get married anymore. He didn't want to have kids anymore.
What's the longest term relationship you've had other than that one?
That's probably about the longest.
Okay. So you're 27.
Yeah.
And you've had an 11-month relationship, and that's the longest in your 27 years.
Yeah.
And you think it's better to go have a dialogue about other women's misunderstandings than what's going on in your mirror.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
yes,
necessary. Yes, ma'am. Because you didn't come up here and say, "Hey, here's what's going on with me, and I like to figure out why I can't get a man or keep a man or figure out what's going on." But instead, you're gonna go give somebody else advice. That's exact, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I asked you, why should they listen to you? You don't have a man. You're not a Christian. You're not in church, and you're not married. And this happens far too often with black women. You try to give people advice and you're not fit to give it. And instead of just addressing what's going on with you,
Okay. Do you want to address what's going on with me then?
well, you didn't want to, ma'am. That's not, I had to ask you these questions to get to this point. I'm wondering why you didn't come on here and bring that up front. Because to me, it seems as though you came up here as though, hey, let's have a dialogue and understand what's going on. And you're not in a position to do that.
Okay.
So you would give that young 20-year-old woman advice about what?
Well, it wasn't mostly about that. I was talking about the British lady who called in, and you asked the question of why don't
I
black
understand
people
about the
know this?
British lady, but even though it may be cultural differences, we're still black people and it's still a Western country.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have a man?
Well, I'm personally not dating right now. I was going to take a year off to work on myself first before I started
With
dating
whom?
again.
Who are you going to work on yourself with?
That's a good question. I guess I've just been listening to your show and asking other people and just
Asking
I
other
guess I
people,
look at-
asking other people like other women?
no, I mostly speak with men. And then I look at the mistakes I made before and then try to evaluate where I could have did things differently.
Did you go to college?
Partially.
Okay, here come the personal questions. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Dress size?
I'm an 8.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
150.
Okay. Were you raised by mom and dad?
No, just mom.
Okay. The way in which you speak, ma'am, it's rather masculine
Okay.
and rather monotone. So, my suggestion would be is I always say people need therapy. You need to understand because you're not really coming across as I'm trying to say this nicely, like feminine. It's just kind of like you came in here and you just gonna give directions, and I'm like, that's not your space.
Okay.
Therapy, and then are you around any? Do you have any women around you that are married or in successful relationships?
No.
All right. Well, then you can't work on this by yourself. See, your best thinking has gotten you where you are. So you can't get yourself out of this ditch. You're going to have to go in your purse and pay for the help.
Right. That's part of the 1 year thing that I was taking because I am going to invest in some therapy and counseling.
Well, good.
So that's
Keep in
that's part of
contact.
that.
Well, I like to hear how it goes. But see, the first thing you got to stop. You see, if I'd have just let you go talk,
Uh-huh.
you would have possibly influenced somebody, and you're not really in a position to give credible advice. That's a problem. You shouldn't do that. Have you watched my show where I say I get tired of women giving other women bad advice? I just talked to the young girl that was on before you. I said that about her aunts and other women in her life. You may be well-meaning, but you're not qualified. Your life isn't even in that direction. You don't have a man in a relationship. That's why I stopped you. Thanks.
Well, my
Go ahead.
My intent wasn't to give advice. I want to talk about that topic. It's basically.
But that's not the point, ma'am. Ma'am, the
Okay.
point is the show is about being a Christian woman in church waiting on God. You're none of that. I'm trying to help, but you're just in the wrong show at the wrong spot.
Okay.
You got to be able to read the room too, ma'am. That's a social. Okay. Best of luck to you. I don't want to seem like I'm beating up on you, but
Let me tell you where this young woman is getting it wrong. She's only 20, she's in school, and she's been with a 23-year-old man for about a year. She says she wants marriage, and she believes her boyfriend is marriage-minded because of the conversations they've had. But Kevin immediately points out the problem. That doesn't matter until he gets on one knee. And that's the part a lot of people don't want to hear. Talking about marriage is easy. Saying, yeah, I could see myself marrying you is easy. But actually being prepared to build a life together is something completely different. Her boyfriend is 23. Kevin isn't saying the young man is a bad guy. He's saying the man is still developing. He may not have the money, career, experience, or resources that he'll potentially have at 35 or 40. So Kevin asks her the real question. Are you prepared for the struggle that comes with building with a young man? The broke years, losing jobs, cheap apartments, peanut butter and jelly, having to grow together before either person reaches their full potential. And her answer was basically, I guess. That's exactly why Kevin kept pressing her. Because if you know you want marriage, you shouldn't just date based on feelings and hope the rest works itself out. You need to be honest about what you actually want and then date accordingly. Otherwise, you can spend years investing emotionally in someone who was never truly positioned to give you the future you wanted, and then resent them when reality finally catches up.